So can we talk about this TikTok ban that's supposed to take place next month? And I know it feels like every 4 months they'd be like, TikTok's gonna be banned. No more TikTok. TikTok's going away forever. But people are saying like this is the last hurrah. I don't know if I'm just in denial or what, but I just kind of feel like TikTok's not going nowhere. And then what will happen to all the creators that make substantial amounts of money with the app? Like, then what? I just can't imagine putting in all that hard work for no reason. Do y'all really think we're gonna be TikTok-less next month?
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. So in today's video, we're looking at creators' reaction, different American creators' reaction on the TikTok ban. Okay, so you all know that they've been speculating about the ban all this while. So it's official. By 19th of January 2025, TikTok in the US will be banned, and a lot of people are not having it. Okay, a lot of US creators came out and reacted to the news. Like, as I'm speaking to you, it also hurts me because TikTok banning US creators. Trust me, TikTok, I don't know how it's going to feel at the end of the day. Let's go watch these videos, then we'll come back and talk more about it.
Hey y'all, so I am one of the 8 TikTok creators suing the government over the US TikTok ban. Let's talk about today's decision from the US Court of Appeals DC Circuit and what we're planning to do next. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth, y'all. Hi, my name is Talia. We love a list over here, so make sure you're following for daily list. However, this is not a list. This is a legal update as it relates to the US TikTok creator lawsuit. Yeah, a lot has happened today. So the U.S. Court of Appeals DC Circuit decided to uphold the decision to proceed with the U.S. TikTok ban. For those who don't remember, I was actually at the Court of Appeals for that hearing on September, was it 13th or 16th? But I was there. Check the Getty. So obviously this news is very disappointing for me, my 7 co-plaintiffs, and the 170 million users in the US that love TikTok. Very disappointing, but I'm here to let y'all know the fight is not over. The fight is not over. We're not done. We're not done. So what we're actually doing in terms of the lawsuit is putting in a request to the US Supreme Court. We're going to be asking them to review this case, and in requesting them to review this case and hear our case in the fall of 2025, as early as fall 2025, is to grant a stay, making sure that the ban does not go into effect until it reaches the Supreme Court and they hear that case. So fingers crossed. That's the update. Feel free to ask me questions. I can answer what I can. And yeah, I'm obviously disappointed in the DC Circuit's decision. Like I told y'all, I was there for the hearing. So I was there for the oral arguments and all of that, and sat through that for the several hours that took. But yeah, you know how I feel about this app. This app has changed my life. This app has allowed me to connect with so many of y'all and share so many amazing Black-owned businesses and travels and books, DC events and things to do. So this ban would be devastating. And this is what we're fighting for. We're fighting for the First Amendment rights of all of us, not just creators. Being able to use the platforms that we want to use, when we want to use them, how we want to use them. So yeah, of course I'm disappointed. But again, we're not done.
Seriously, the TikTok app has really been a sort of blessing to a lot of persons. Okay, there are people who doesn't have job. I've seen videos of people saying, oh, I don't have job, I'm using TikTok to pass by. It's like a side hustle to a lot of people. They're able to pay their bills using TikTok and all that. Now banning it is going to affect a lot of people because that is their only source of income. Okay, creating content on TikTok is their only source of income. Now banning it, I don't know, I think they just need to reconsider this whole stance. 19th of January is already here, and it's really going to affect a lot of people. Really, it's going to really affect a lot of people, and I just hope they do something about it.
TikTok is not going away or going to be banned on January 19th. So you are right, the ban is scheduled to happen the day before the presidential inauguration. During his campaign, President-elect Donald Trump promised to keep the app open, and just as recent as last week when asked by the New York Times, a spokeswoman from his team said that he will deliver on his promise to keep the app open. The Biden administration picked January 19th for 2 reasons. One, if Kamala got elected, she could say it was the day before her inauguration, so there's not much she can do. If Donald Trump got elected, it would create roadblocks. President-elect Donald Trump's going to single-handedly have the power to extend the deadline 90 days. He's going to also have the power to ask Congress to repeal the ban. He can also ask the Attorney General to just not enforce the ban. There's going to be a lot of options. I'm going to go through that in another video, but I say that all to say that the app's not going away on January 18th. And that's not even fully factoring all the other legal options that TikTok has. The app's not going away. The fate of the app is not going to be decided in January.
So some persons are saying that TikTok is not going to go away because Donald Trump has already promised that he's going to, bring back TikTok and he's not going to ban TikTok. Okay, so I don't know. I just hope that happens. But the only problem right now is that it's going to happen before Donald Trump will be elected into power. That's just the thing. So is he going to bring it back after he has entered power? I just don't understand this whole thing. I just hope something should be done. Let's go check out this other creator saying the same thing. Let's go watch the video.
Can Donald Trump save TikTok? Our beloved TikTok is hurtling towards a U.S. ban. The policy, which orders TikTok to either sell to a U.S. company and or face a nationwide ban, is set to take effect January 19th. Yikes. My name is Courtney Peterkin, and I'm an attorney here in New York. As reported by the Washington Post, the soon-to-be president is going to try to stop this ban before it takes place. Here's how he could do it. The most straightforward way to reverse this policy would be to repeal the law itself. A repeal would require passage by both houses of Congress, and then the measure would be placed on Trump's desk for his signature. Or, instead of repealing the policy, Trump could try to prevent the Department of Justice from enforcing the ban. Law orders distributors like Apple and Google to stop offering this social media platform. Companies that violate this order face a penalty of up to $5,000 per user. In theory, Trump's Justice Department could opt to not enforce the ban, reassuring distributors that they would not face prosecution in the instance of a violation. Or Trump could simply help TikTok find a U.S. buyer, avoiding the ban altogether. But here's the kicker. Currently, there is a lawsuit against the ban brought by TikTok on the grounds of First Amendment rights. The lawsuit currently stands before a 3-judge panel of the U.S. Court of Appeals. There is an expectation that the Court of Appeals will rule against TikTok, but the company could appeal, potentially sending this case to the Supreme Court before this ban takes place on January 19th. The Supreme Court may determine that the legal challenge holds sufficient merit to delay implementation of the ban, leading ultimately to the rejection of the law. Fingers crossed, my fellow TikTokers.
We don't know the fate of this app. TikTok actually might be getting banned, and here is what that means for the creators on this app. What that means for creators on this app is that there is going to be a great migration back to Instagram, back to YouTube. But I do see a lot of creators starting to move to YouTube. Shit, I'm about to move to YouTube too. It's a no-brainer for me to get on YouTube. Plus, I like to yap a lot, so I will be on YouTube making short-form and long-form content. TikTok said it's not giving up despite their appeal being shot down today. But what does that really mean for what does that mean for all of the creators on this app while TikTok is still in the balance? We never know. In the final hour, something might happen. But as of right now, I'm making that great migration to YouTube and I'm staying on Instagram.
What is everyone's consensus on TikTok being banned in January? They have said that TikTok was going to be banned for years, and yet we're still here. I know that now this time it's more serious, but TikTok is massive, and especially with TikTok Shop, I think it's only within the US, if I'm not mistaken. That brings in a lot of money. So would TikTok really be banned? What does everybody think? Second, what is everybody doing? And third, I've heard that there's going to be a TikTok that is rolling out specifically for US. I don't really know too much about it, but I've heard that there's going to be a separate TikTok that's going to be in place of this TikTok for US users. What is everybody's thoughts on that?
Does the government know if they ban TikTok, it will leave millions of people out of a job? And I'm pretty sure America relies on those small businesses and people to have an income to pay for rent and housing and insurance and all the things that are, American taxes. So if they get rid of TikTok, what are millions of people gonna do? Like, it might even cause a bunch of people to become homeless because that is their main source of income. And I'm not just talking about influencers, but like, again, small businesses. People use TikTok to market their businesses and get sales. It's like the best way to do it. So like, what happens to them? And people are like, oh, there's still Twitter and Instagram. Those platforms don't really like monetize well, and it's kind of like a you pay to win type of situation. And it's very like one-sided politically, whether what side you're on. It's not even sides at this point. Instagram specifically, I'm trying to grow on Instagram, and I checked out Twitter. It's like an echo chamber of hate. People will be like, oh, it's just free speech, but the people on there, the comments, like, they're actually insane, like, to the point where it's like concerning how nasty they are. And it's like so many of them. It's like not even like, it's not diverse in the hate too. It's like these people that are very obsessed with those apps or on it, they're like chronically online. Even when I opened up a new like Twitter account, like all it would show me is like alt-right stuff. Like, again, a brand new account, it's like Andrew Tate stuff, Elon Musk stuff, a bunch of like edgy accounts and very like hateful accounts, and that's all they talk about. So it's like, it's not the same as TikTok, whether you like it or not, is pretty like diverse in terms of like viewpoints, opinions. Like, there's its dark side but also the good side, and it's a good, like, I would say, balance. So if they get rid of that, then the only other platforms are just going to be echo chambers of like hate and bigotry, and it will leave the youth vulnerable to like manipulation in the alt-right pipeline. And whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's concerning, especially in young men, how easily they are to turn into like anger, because it's like the type of people that make that content, they prey on insecure men, especially young men, and they turn that rage into like monetization, and then they benefit from young men's rage and incelness, and then that creates a downward effect to, you know, affect all of society and women, and just making people feel unsafe. And then with manipulating these young men, then, you know, they're gonna vote for a certain party, and it's like a cycle of abuse. So like, where do we go from here? Why is the government doing this? Like, who benefits? Well, I guess men benefit, insecure men. Oh. I understand now. But anyways, go check out my YouTube. All my other socials are linked in my bio. I'm not sure. I hope it doesn't get banned. I'm hoping for the best, because this is a cool place. I learned literally so much from TikTok. And that's how I grew my platform, and that's how I was able to do this full time.
Seriously, it's going to affect a lot of creators, because some of them, this is their only source of income. They can't get a job. Some of them are, you know, stay-at-home mom. I saw videos of stay-at-home moms who said they had to quit their job so that they'd be able to take care of their kids while working from home. So the only job they can do was to start creating content at home. And now when they ban this TikTok in the US, trust me, it's going to really affect these people, and my heart goes out to them. Like, I just feel so sad about this whole news and all that. It's really going to affect them. I hope they don't ban it. Okay, from all of the things that people are saying, some creators are saying that it's not going to be banned. I really hope they don't ban it. Okay, I really hope. But let me know what you think, guys. Do you think they're going to ban TikTok in the US, or do you think it's just one of those things that, you know, they say and they end up not doing? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, yeah, if you're a creator on TikTok, let me also know how you feel. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. All right, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do what to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please let's have that conversation in the comment section. See you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.